welcome back to the kitchen. Today's show focuses on something we Cajuns eat a lot of, and that's rice. Now, this is not your typical Cajun recipe because today we're doing some fried rice. I recently bought a new wok and I'm anxious to try it out. And I do like fried rice. I gotta give you that. So what we're gonna do today is a Chinese recipe with a little Cajun twist, crawfish fried rice. Got all my ingredients laid out. I've got an onion, well at least half an onion, got a carrot, got some bean sprouts, got 2 farm fresh country eggs, thanks Maxine, got some parsley, we've got some sesame seed oil, which is going to go in at the end, we've got some pink Himalayan sea salt, and we've got some soy sauce, which I put in after I cook, and of course we've got our fresh crawfish. Now the best way to do this would be after a crawfish boil, but I haven't had a crawfish boil in a while, so we're going to do it with just fresh crawfish. It's not frozen. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go off camera here. I'm going to peel my onion and get it chopped up, in my carrot, and put them all in little bowls, and then we'll get going. All right, got that onion peeled. Go ahead and cut that up. Like so. Hopefully I don't cut no fingers off. I haven't yet, but there's always that first time, you know. Alright, go ahead and put that in the little red bowl there. There we go. Last little pieces. Get in there, you. Put that to the side. Now this is the tricky part. I think I'm going to go ahead and shave a little bit off that carrot there and give me a little flat surface to work with. Now we could do this carrot in 2 different ways. We could make little squares or we could do slivers, and I'm going to do the slivers. Like that. And put them in the appropriately colored orange bowl. Now let's see if we can. All right, that's working. The reason I sliced that back like that was so that carrot don't roll on me. Because they got a tendency to do that. They'll roll and you end up chopping your dang finger off. I already pre-peeled that carrot. Alright. Well, we may get some little chunks. I can do it like this. That'll work. Already got a low fire under my wok there. Getting it kind of preheated. You see how it's rolling on me? We don't want that. It's going to be stubborn. Alright. And that's a little too thick. We want that thinner than that so it cooks. There we go. That one's still kind of thick. Let's see if I can't cut that one more time. Yeah. I don't want them too thick. Like that. Be honest with you, I've never actually successfully, man, look, I cut the end of my glove off. I wonder where that went. I never noticed. See how sharp that knife is? Well, it's not in the carrots. Hopefully it's not in the onions either. Huh. Dang, I done forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, I haven't really been all that successful with fried rice. Well, this one's gonna get chopped in little chunks. 'Cause I'm tired of messing with it. I've tried it before and I really was not pleased with the results. But we're gonna give it another shot. I mean, I gotta get it right sometime. Okay. Of course, every other time I've tried to make it, it's always been in some cast iron and in a cast iron skillet. I've never tried really making it with a wok. There we go. I think that'll work. Okay. Cut that a little bit smaller. Almost done with this carrot. Alright, last one to go. Let's see if we can get that cut in half. Now with the fried rice, there's a lot of stuff you can put in that. The Chinese, as far as the vegetables go, they use just whatever's in their ice box. And also on the rice, it's better if you use like day-old rice that you cooked the day before, put it in the ice box overnight. For some reason, that seems to work better. Don't ask me why. I don't know, but I watched a lot of videos on how to do this. But you know I'm going to do it my way anyway. But, you know, you want to get the general idea of what you're doing. And they all said the same thing. Use day-old rice. So we're doing that. All right. Well, this one's going to get kind of chunked because I don't feel like messing with it no more. All right, got all that. And we're going to put the carrots in first because it takes them a little longer to cook. And I'm glancing at my wok. I'm hoping it's getting hot enough. I don't want it too hot. Now I know normally with a wok you'd cook fast and furious, but I've never been able to master that. So we're going to go off camera for a minute. I'm going to go check my wok. And then I'll meet you back at the stove. Okay. We're at the stove here. Here's my wok. I add a little bit of olive oil to that. I got me a wooden spatula. I'm still waiting on my, yeah, it's starting to smoke. That's good enough. Still waiting on my ring. It didn't come with the wok. I had to get that separate. We're just going to go ahead and let these carrots cook down a little while. Then we're going to add the onions in there. Now on the crawfish, I'm really not sure how I want to do this. We're going to go ahead and just kind of blanch them good first and then take them out. And then we're going to throw in the egg and cook it, take it out. And then we'll put that rice in there. And I might throw in the bean sprouts with the onions. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I can turn my fire up to about, a little over a quarter. I want them carrots to cook down a little while. I should have had it maybe a little bit hotter. All right, I'm gonna let them carrots cook down a little while, and we'll be back. All right, we've got them carrots good and started. They're even actually starting to brown a little bit, which I don't really want. I mean, I'm not really used to cooking in a wok. I've seen it done a lot when I was first learning to cook good. I used to watch Yan Can cook, and that's why I use that cleaver all the time, because that's what he used. Him and Justin Wilson are my two cooking heroes, along with Paul Prudhomme, but I never really watched his shows. I more or less read his books and learned a lot by watching my dad cook and my grandma cook. All right, we're going to add a little more olive oil. And we're going to throw these onions in there. Ooh, I like that too. And I guess this is going to take a lot of stirring around and stuff. A little bit about this wok. This is a carbon steel wok, round bottom, hand beaten. Though it doesn't have the little ridges in the sides, it's smooth. I seasoned it up with some lard, because when you get them, they're not seasoned. You have to do that yourself, kind of like a cast iron pot. Though nowadays most cast irons come pre-seasoned. And I guess I did a decent job on it, because so far nothing's sticking. The test is going to be that egg. The one thing I'm going to have to remember is not grab that little handle with my damn hands. Ooh, 'cause that's going to burn you. It'll be, ay-yi! That's what us Cajuns say. We don't say ow or ouch or nothing. We get hurt, we go, ay ay! Ça se fait du mal. Alrighty. Well, that's coming along just nice. Go ahead and let this cook a little bit longer, and I don't want to make this video too dadgum long. So, I'm going to go off camera and get this to about where I want it. We'll be back. Okay, I have to kick my heat up a little bit. I got it about like like a little over a quarter, not quite halfway. My onions are just about as translucent as I want them. A few more minutes here. We're going to go ahead and throw in the bean sprouts now. Oh, missed one. I like bean sprouts. Now I had to use the canned variety because I couldn't find fresh ones. But that should be okay. The smell in here. One thing I'm going to have to learn with this wok is how to stir without throwing my food all over the dadgum floor. Because I really don't have much experience with woks. So there's a lot of heat coming off this booger, let me tell you. Alright, it's cooking down nice. Really don't know how much time I gotta give this. I'm kind of experimenting here. Time to switch hands. That one getting tired. I'm thinking we're just about ready to take that off. I don't want them to brown. Just get them good and translucent here. Just about where I want them. Just some of them bigger pieces, I want them to cook just a little bit more. I really don't like crunchy onions. Some people do, but I don't. I like the flavor of the onions, I just don't like the crunch. Don't know why, just, I'm like that. That's looking good. Cook, you cook. All right. I think that's good enough. Let me get a bowl here. I'm gonna turn that heat down a little bit. Let's see if I can get all this. I don't think this wooden spatula is going to work. Maybe I didn't think this thing through. Okay, we're getting it though. Boy, I'm gonna really need that ring because it don't sit on that burner too good, no. Almost got it out. Alrighty. Got that. most of our onion and our carrots and everything. Set that to the side. All right. Next, I'm gonna have to open that crawfish to throw it in there, so we'll be back. Okay, now I had a whole pound of crawfish, but I'm not using that whole pound. A little over half, I think. And I'm gonna throw some butter in there. Because crawfish and butter go so well together. With my spoon. And just dump that crawfish in there. We don't want to cook them too much, because they are going to go in with the rice and everything. We'll cook them a little while like that. But I just want to get them a little like pre-cooked. Just till they kind of start turning colors. Turn that fire back up to about 3/4 there. Well, I say 3/4. A little over a quarter. Not halfway, between halfway and a quarter. I turned it down while I was opening that crawfish up. Yeah, come on. I'm probably cooking at too low a heat. I could probably turn that up, but I'm scared. Let me go ahead and turn it halfway. Because I don't want to really overcook them crawfish. I just want to get them to start kind of turning up a kind of, guess, a pinkish color or a whitish. I'll be able to tell. I know when what I'm looking for. Come on. Now I got that fire about halfway up. You notice I'm not really putting no seasoning in any of this. That's going to come in at the end, and all I'm going to really use is some pink sea salt and that sesame seed oil at the end. Then I'll put my soy sauce in my plate, because soy sauce tends to stick. That's starting to smell good, yeah? Next thing going in is the egg, and we're going to have to beat that. And I'm going to throw a little parsley in there. Why not? Come on now. Almost there. We're getting close. All right, I think that's good enough. I'll go ahead and put them in the same bowl that I got my vegetables in. Okay. All right, gonna lower that heat down for a little bit, and I'm gonna go beat up them eggs, and I'll be right back. All right, we got that. I took that wok off the fire for a little bit while I beat them eggs, and also chopped my parsley. Turn that fire up a little bit, not quite halfway. Go add a little olive oil. Don't want no stickage. There we go. Let that get a little bit hot there. And I also added a bit of that pink Himalayan salt to my egg when I beat it up. This shouldn't take too long. Look at that. Practically done already. Yep. Let's go ahead. Get another little red bowl. We'll go ahead and put that egg in there, because everything's going back in here. All right. Hit it with a little bit more olive oil. And now we're going to throw in our rice. This is probably approximately about a cup of rice right here. I think I'm going to throw in a little bit more. A couple of handfuls maybe. Kind of mash that up. Don't want no big lumps. Let's call that about a cup and a half. That's probably a little bit too much rice, but you know. We're just going to kind of toast it up a while there, and then we're going to throw our vegetables in there. And hopefully we didn't put too much rice. Try to get all the little chunks I didn't mash up. All right. All right, fry up. I got that fire about right almost halfway. trying to listen to my Cajun ancestors and see what they're telling me about this, but they just shrugging their shoulders and saying, you're on your own, sir. We don't know nothing about that. And that's long grain rice, just in case people are curious. You can probably use any grain you want. I believe the Chinese use long grain, so that's what I use. And I normally use long grain anyway in my cooking, so. All right, frying that up right now. I'll probably put too much rice here. That's quite a lot of rice. Let that toast down a little bit more. And then we're going to throw in our crawfish and vegetables and our egg. And we'll stir that around a little while. Then we'll dump in that sesame seed oil. Yeah, I can start to smell it toasting up. Yeah, I don't want it sticking. Let me see how hot that is. Almost there. It's pretty good just like that. See, it kind of yellowing up a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell. I can see it, but I don't know how good that's coming out on the camera. All right, I think we're ready to throw in our ingredients. So we're gonna put the crawfish, onions, and carrots back in there. Throw all that in that. Dump in the egg. Try to get that all mixed up really good. Oh, that's looking good already, boy. And spilling rice all over the place. Switch hands again. Try to get that good and mixed up without throwing it off the side of that dadgum wok. Now, I just threw that egg in there like that. Normally, you'd probably just put it on your cutting board and chop it up. But I'm kind of in a hurry. Trying to get this done before my brother gets here for lunch. Oh, that's looking, look at that. Look at that. That's looking nice. I might have could have used 3 eggs. I like a lot of eggs. All right, let's kick that fire back. Ouch! That little handle there is hot. All right, we just about got it. It's almost there. Give that another couple of minutes. We're gonna garnish with our parsley there. I got that sesame seed right there, waiting. Just want to be sure everything's nice and hot. I got that fire right at halfway right now. I keep sliding off my burner. Okay. Let me try that, make sure that's cooked. I'm just going. Oh, man, no. Look at that. Brand new bottle. Got it open. Hold on. A little bit of that. Just a bit. You want, no, I did it anyway. You want to put that right at the end. Ooh, that smells so good. You want to put that right at the end because you don't want to cook that too much because then it loses its flavor. All right. Yeah, I make a mess all over the place with the last one. Okay, we're going to turn that fire off. And we're going to pronounce this done. We got to grab us some plates and get to the table and move the can and all that. So I'll see y'all back at the table. We're at the table now, and my friend Andrea is going to try this and tell me what she thinks of it.
A little piece of carrot and the crawfish. The sweetness of the carrot is really good with the crawfish. And the rice is nice, kind of firm and chewy. And that twisted sesame oil is very aromatic. It's delicious.
All right. Well, I think she likes it, so I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try it for myself. And she's doing it without the soy sauce. Me, I'm a soy sauce person. Let me throw a little bit of soy sauce on mine. Oh, well, I meant the sauce, not the cap. Yes, please. All right, let me give that a shot.
I think it'd be good with peas in it too.
Yeah, normally I'd put some, but I was trying to just see, you know, keep it minimalist the first time I make it. But next time, yeah, get some green peas, because I like green peas as well as the carrots.
Cabbage would be good in it too. Or some chopped fresh green onion.
Yeah, I could have put that. I did put some parsley. But anyway, we've got a plate full of food to finish off. So y'all know the routine. See y'all next time on Sky's Cajun Kitchen.